Hi Flosstube, it's Kiara here. It's been a minute. I hope everybody had a happy Christmas, wonderful holiday. I've been trying to film this Flosstube for a week. Just life has been a little bit insane. My baby came home from college. My kids have been off since like the 17th or something. We had a wonderful holiday here in Arkansas. Sent our wishes up to the family up in New York. But my husband has to work, so it is what it is. Something we've dealt with all our lives. This is gonna be a little bit of a hodgepodge of everything because I really want to do a regular Flosstube, but I haven't stitched in weeks and I don't know what I showed you and didn't show you. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I enjoy hearing. The hearing aid is working the way it's supposed to. Get your hearing checked, get your health checked, be kind, all that stuff. But things are going good right now. When school starts again, might be something else. How about I show you some haul? I also want to say thanks for being here. Told you this is gonna be all over the place. It's like 9 o'clock at night too, but I didn't want to put it off again. I probably won't edit this till tomorrow, but it's December 26th, 2021. So much going on. I wanted to update you a little bit about my Whip Go plans. My 12 by 12 on December 31st, which my daughter's gonna do. We went to Joann's today and got her some floss because she downloaded some charts. But I'm gonna start with showing you, actually I'm gonna start by showing you a wonderful gift I got. I want to give away on Krystal Rowe's Flosstube, and it was for a project bag. Now, Krystal's wonderful. She didn't just send me one project bag, and I've been wanting to use these, but I didn't because I didn't do my Flosstube, and you know, you can't use stuff till you show it on Flosstube. So she'd made me this adorable kitty bag with these adorable purple glitter kitties, which I love. I'm not a cat. I had a cat, but we're more dog people here. I have two dogs, Siberian Husky and German Shepherd. So we've got this, which is great. And she sent me a kitty sticker. More on that. The kitty sticker is going to wind up someplace in my book of days, I'm sure. We'll talk about that too. And then she sent me this wonderful bookmark fabric and this. Her bags are so nice. Guys, she's got an Etsy shop and she sells them on Instagram too. Get a bag by her. They're really nice. I don't do the vinyl front. So I think Krystal's gonna get some of my business. So there are those. And now I can use them because I showed them here. Let me show you all the other stuff I got that let me show you the other stuff I've gotten that's just been piling here. I've also quilted 3 quilts in the past week. So this mama is tired and my room is a crazy mess. So I said Flosstube, excuse me 1 second, let me get a cup of some coffee. Like I said, it's late here. Thanks. Oh, I have to show you this. This is one of my Rae Dunn mugs. I collect Rae Dunn. I've always wanted to, and I had a couple pieces when we lived in New York, but this house lends it for decorating more. But this one, every mom needs one of these. Mom fuel. Yeah. So, so this is stuff I've ordered. Some of this is some of these were days of deals. Like I got this from the Jolly Housewives project bag, which I'm gonna throw in the pile with the other project bags to use now. Where I bought my long arm MK quilts, they did like 7 days of deals. So I got these fat quarter bundles for like, I want to say $15 a piece, but I think they were more than that, but they were so much fun. Excuse me. So I got those. Golly Housewives. I got these quilt block markers because they were like an amazing price. These scissor ID tags. Fat Quarter Shop had these one time. And then my Jolly bar for Smoke and Rust came. And I'm excited about this. Then I got this coloring cotton tusk that was a flash sale. I've got this and I have no idea what it's for. It's 2 Bella Solids. No clue. My Jolly Blocks came, and that was like to die for. I'm sure there are spoilers out there, so you can go look there. I got a Jolly Bar of Lori Holt's cookbook. Then I got this Vintage Christmas by Lori Holt. I think during 2022, I might try to do one of these a month. Is there 1, 2, 3? Yeah, if I do one of these a month, that gives me 12 ornaments. We'll see. Right now I'm a little bit Christmased out. So this is gonna go there. And then my latest designer mystery, which I have to get on the stick and start. I have to get a schedule going, guys. Yeah, I have some quilt blocks to do. All right, so that was that. So on December 31st, let's go into plans because I have done some stitching. I didn't finish any. Did I finish anything? Oh, I fully finished it. Follow me on Instagram. I fully finished a couple things. My Prairie Schooler made it onto my tree, and my naughty list from either Little House or Country Cottage Needleworks made it out to be displayed. My red Bring Home the Tree cross stitch that just did the car with the tree, that I mounted on sticky board, but I don't have anything big enough to put it on, so I have to figure out how I'm going to finish it. So once that happens, it's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna do the 12 by 12. That is the brainchild of Kia B and Pam from Pam and Steph at Just Keep Stitching. And Tracy from Gee Stitchery has talked about it, and there's a whole bunch of people doing it. And I'm kind of playing with the idea of doing a Zoom meetup, but Pam said she's gonna do like Instagram lives. So that ought to be fun. But I'm kind of thinking of Zoom because at least even if Tracy and I do it together, because Tracy and I are friends. So I think I just want to do a Zoom on New Year's Eve anyway, just keeping it an open for like drop-bys because I got no stitchy friends. I'm not going out drinking. My husband's working, so it's fine. So I figured what I could do is maybe a little kit parade of what I'm planning to stitch in my 12 starts in 12 hours starting at noon. And noon for me is Central Time, so I don't know, maybe I'll start at 11 and go to 11. We'll see. Okay, and some of these are not, I have all the floss, but not everything has a piece of linen, but I have some, oh, I got one more. Before I do this, let me show you the one more thing, because I have to shout this from the rooftop. I got my first order from Grace Notes Fabric. I joined their Fabric of the Month club, and then I placed an order for a bunch of other colors. Let me see, let me just find the color of the month. Fabric of the Month. So I got a half yard of Fabric of the Month, and this is 16 count Ada, and this is called Swiss Mocha. How beautiful is that? I think I'm gonna do some Valentine's Day stuff on it because I just think it would look so pretty. Then I also got two 14 count fat quarters of two different things. This is Andrew. Actually, that's not showing right. It's a blue. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And then I got this Lizzie, which is like a soft, I have something from Be Stitch Me in the same color family, but it's much deeper. And this is just more la-di-da, but it makes me happy. So this one was 14 count. Then I got this 16 count of Joy to the World. This was from Story Stitches, was doing a free holiday stitch along, and that's what she recommended. Then I love this. This I can see becoming like a huge go-to fabric. This is Bradley. And then I got another pretty pink, Jane Bell. And this is 18 count. Bradley was 16 count, this is 18 count. And then I got this Michael, which is 18 count, and I really like this. I thought this would be great for Halloween stuff. But they are so great. high quality. I actually think I'm gonna ask Corinne over at Grace Notes to help me find a piece of fabric to do Start Land that I love. And I'm actually debating Bradley for my New Year, New Start, which is going to be, my New Year, New Start, I'll show you, is gonna be this, Joan Sands. And I think that's a nice fabric for that. We'll see when it comes time. We'll see. Okay, so there's those. Can you so snap? I showed them to you. Okay, so let's go into New Year's Eve 12 by 12, brainchild of Pam and Kia B. Excuse me, let me have another cup of coffee. I have a sore throat. That was the other thing why I didn't record. I wasn't feeling the best for part of December. Okay. I have been on a Primrose Cottage kick. So they have these 9-patch things, and I guess it's gonna be a monthly series. They're little, they're cute, and my aunt got me a dough bowl because I wanted a dough bowl and I couldn't pick one out. So this is gonna be one of my starts, probably my first one, and it's gonna go pretty quick. So that's number one. And see, I just threw some fabric in here. Oh, cool. Okay. And then I have 2 other ones. Now, I don't know if I'm going to start these. I'm not all starting within the 12 hours, but I also have the February, and it came with the flash sheet, that little piece of trapper it's covered. And then I got what month is this? March. Gotta think about it. Okay, so there were those, but only January is part of the 12 by 12, so it's January. And then I have, let's see, this one's got fabric in it. This is a hand, these are in no particular order, and actually, let me just grab one of my pens. So, okay, I told you about this. Let me just grab a pen because I don't have these in the order that I wrote them down. Okay, so then one of my other starts is gonna be Martha Guthrie by Hands Across the Sea. Oh my God, there's so many great Hands Across the Sea charts. Actually, there's so many cool charts coming out. And I'm gonna do this on Scroll by Miss Stitch Me. And I'm going to be using Anchor Floss for this. And I love Anchor. It comes on these cute little spools. So no need to bobbinate or do anything else. Which I have to do a lot of putting fabric on floss rings. So let me put this one back. This is just in a Target. And I'm sorry for the crinkles, everybody. Okay. Then I have in here, I have this. Let me get this out. This came as a kit. This is gonna be on a coffee tee dyed by me, and this looks like a 14 or 16 count Ada. I'm trying to keep things in higher counts and some couple just easy things, because that's the one thing I learned with stitching kit, my Christmas stitching. I like having a couple 14 counts going because they go really fast. This is by Little House Needleworks, and this was a kit. I did one last year in January. This is Land of the Free. So this is Home of the Brave. And it has these, and I showed you the fabric. So this is gonna be another start. And I have one thing I may change out because I'm not sure about it yet. I want to get to it. When I pull it out, I'll show you. Okay, then this is for a chart from Etsy. I'm a big Disney fan, and this is Orange Bird. I actually have an Orange Bird tattoo. I just love it. Orange Bird started as an orange juice advertisement, and this is going to be on an 18 count Summer Sky Ada from Vintage Needle Arts. I've used this for a couple things. I really like it. It's a stiff Ada. So if you sew in hand, that's probably not great, but I use a hoop, so it's not a big deal. So there's that. Okay, Orange Bird. Okay. And to be quite honest, almost all this stuff was kitted up with no fabric, but I put fabrics in. I took a day one day and I did that when my husband was work, but I had to be in the other room with the kids. This is Antique Rooster by JBW Designs. And this is it. And it's cute. It's just one color. I like it. And I'm going to do it on this piece of Fiber on a Whim 18 count brown sugar. I don't know how much this is. I think this is a fat half. Let's see. No, probably just a fat quarter. But I like it. I got this, I ordered this, I think, from Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock. Yeah, Shepherd. Yeah, I think Shepherd's Needle's in Little Rock, Silver Needle's in Tulsa. I really want to go to the store in Tulsa because Tulsa's a lot closer to me than Little Rock. Excuse me. But I actually think the closest store to me is up in Branson. It's called Cecilia's. Okay, and then I have, okay, this is the one that I'm not sure I'm keeping. I do want to start these, but I'm not sure I'm going to start them through this 12 by 12. I have, but I'm debating doing Mill Hill Mondays so it works. Okay, so I have this Jim Shore Santa, and then I have this Jim Shore Angel. And if I ever do this Angel, I'm gonna give it to my mom because my mom is big on angels. Okay, so I have this. I've never done one of these, so I have to go read about it and see how to do them. So my goal is to start one of these on the 12 by 12, and these live in my Lake House Stitch Co. bag, and I just like this. This bag makes me happy. Okay. That was the Mill Hill. Oh, I have it on here that I was going to do the angel with the cardinal. And I say I'm going to give that to somebody, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to give it to somebody. Now, I've had this one kitted up since September or October. This is Silver Creek Samplers, Wicked Stitcher Society. And I just like this one. It just makes me happy. So it's all kitted up. See? And I even have a piece of fabric ready to go. So, and this is just, I don't know what the count this is, and it looks like about an 18 count, and it's just coffee tea dyed by me. And it's a deep one that I coffee tea dyed. I actually bought tea bags the other day to do more coffee tea dyeing. And then I have, okay, this is a twofer, okay? This is a twofer. This is an exclusive to Hobby House Needleworks, okay? And this is Rose Ada Featherstone on this side. And I was originally gonna do this as my New Year, New Start, but I figured for the 12 by 12 I could start it. And then my other start from this came with a freebie chart of Jane Elizabeth Milner. Okay, and I'm going to be doing these. I ordered a kit from Hobby House Needleworks, and I'm using the DMCs for this. So this is Jane, this is Jane Elizabeth Milner's floss. And I probably have to get a piece of fabric for Jane. And this is they did a conversion for Rosetta Featherstone in overdyed. So these are the overdyes for Rosetta Featherstone. So that's fun. I love Hobby House. My daughter went to them. My daughter goes to school in Pittsford, New York. She doesn't, and let me show you the other thing. Sorry about that. My daughter goes to school in Pittsburgh. She goes to Pittsford, New York. She goes to Nazareth College, and she actually, I don't know. Oh, this is 16 count platinum Ada from Zweigart. 1894. Let's see how big this. I might change this fabric. I gotta see how long Miss Rose is gonna be. Do I want to do this on this? Because 32 count, so that's 16 count, is 13.8 inches by 12 inches. Let's see, Rose reproduced, blah, 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 blah. If I went to 18 count, she would be 12 by 11. Oh, I think I'm just gonna do her on 16 count. Oh, she's more of a squarey shape, see? I think I'll keep her on that. And then I'll just get something for Jane. Maybe I'll use one of my new Grace Note fabrics for Jane. I'm like really excited about this. But the thing was, if I ordered a whole kit from Hobby House, I got 10% off. So that's probably why I ordered it. Okay, and this is, oh, okay, this is a Stitching with the Housewives pattern. This is Love What's in My Cup. I've had this kitted up for like ever. Okay, and I'm not doing it on black, but I have this dirty chalkboard from Bestitch Me that I think it's gonna look really great on. So, it's living in a Ziploc bag, but I think I'm gonna use one of Krystal's pretty bags for this. And then, I have a couple more. And then, oh, I'll finish with that because that'll go into Whip Go. I was supposed to start this in September for the 20th anniversary of September 11th, and I didn't. I'm very bad about that. And I probably wasn't in the mood to do it, but I really want to start it. So I thought this 12 by 12 would be a great way to start it. And this has been kitted up forever. This is Michael's Prayer by Silver Creek Samplers. And this is, Michael Judge was the fire department chaplain and he died on 9/11. So I have it all kitted up, and this is, I even have a needle in it. And at some point I had a hoop on this, but this is what I'm gonna do it on because I just think this is perfect for it. So, and if I get that done, that'll hang out probably in my living room. Might even, who knows where. And then my last one on my 12 by 12, I decided I was gonna start a Prairie Schooler Santa. Well, the Whip Go numbers, and I'm gonna start this, let me find it. I'm gonna start, maybe it's right on top. No. I wrote down I was going to do the 2002, but I really should be starting, since I did the 97 one last year. Okay, I own the Prairie Schoolers that are meaningful in my life for meaningful years, and then I'll go back and do the other ones. So last year I did 1997, which is the year I got married. So the next one, for some reason I wrote 2002. But I don't know why I would have wrote 2002. Probably because I just liked the Santa, but 2002 really does not hold a significant date in my life. But 2001 does, because 2001 is the year my daughter was born, who is my oldest. So I think I'm gonna do 2001. So if I start this on the 31st, that means it's a whip. Well, the Whip Go numbers were called today. And the numbers called were 2 and 19. Well, 2 on my Whip Go, here's my Whip Go board, is a Prairie Schooler Santa. So since I'm starting one on the 31st, it means that it's a whip, so it can call my Whip Go. So I will start that, and then my other thing that was called was my ABC Halloween from Jordan Privé. So my Prairie School Santa, I put my goals are to do 5 days on them, unless I put I specifically gave another goal. So my Prairie School Santa is 5 days, but my other piece is my ABC Halloween from Jardin Privé. And so that is a finish. It's really close, and I don't want to go digging through the bag to get it. Excuse me. My throat is so sore. I probably should go to the doctor, but I don't want to be near anybody else's germs. My cold germs are enough. I'm gonna finish my Jardin Privé. So I have my Whipco board. I kept my same thing. Finish will enable a new start, and bingo will be a new bag. But I promised my daughter I would make her a couple of project bags before she goes back to school. But since I made this mess, and I've got, guys, I have batting all over the place. I still have the backing from the quilt I made. I made 3 quilts I made in December. I made one for my husband, which I think I showed you guys the fabric. I'm gonna try at the end to put a slideshow of the things that I made and finished. I was gonna try to stick them in the middle, but I think I'll just put a slideshow at the end. So I also started, I always love watching the people do their book of days. I have a cross stitch journal. I have other things, but it's never worked. I kind of like the way the book of days works. So today, since the Whipco numbers are called, I put them right there and what they are. Prairie Schooler Santa and ABC Halloween. And I saw this, Brenda and Laura said Steph started this. So I like this, so I put this J over here from one of my sticker books. So I'm gonna be working on that. What else? I was gonna show you some other stuff from my book of days. Somebody had one of these on theirs that they were doing it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, I need one of those. I think it's one of these, but I got 2. I got this one, this sticker book, and it's got all these funky vintage images. I love this. And then which one is this? This is Biblioteca. I love this. I love these. These are so cool. And then I got this sticker book, The Antiquarian. There was one in here that I just wanted to show you guys. I loved it. Look at this. Look at this lady. She reminds me of a Mirabilia. And I am going to start a Mira in 2022. I so want to do a Mira. I just don't know which one. I have trouble picking one out. Brandy at Bestitch Me showed a Bella Filipina fairy that I fell in love with, and I bought the entire kit because she was so pretty. She was bright. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. But like, I love watching Janet Jabber and all her Miras. I think they're beautiful, and I just have a horrible time picking one. I thought Miss Christmas Eve was pretty. Lady Justice is gorgeous. I'm just trying to find one that I could start with that not be overwhelmed. But that's about all that's going on with me. Did I showed you guys my new start. I have to pick it out. I have all the floss in the other room. I just have to use my floss winder and put it on drops. I think I have to put some of these on drops. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing in the next 3 days. And I'm going to try to get back on every other week with Flosstube. I'm going to clean my room tomorrow because there are a couple of quilt alongs I want to do, and I want to get caught up on my designer mystery. I wasn't going to sign up for it, but then I saw the fabric for the 2022 designer mystery. It's gorgeous. It's blue. It's in the blue family, and blue happens to be my favorite color. This designer mystery I love, and it probably wind up being a gift to somebody, but I don't love I'm not totally in love with the colors, if that makes sense. It's Strawberries and Rhubarb from Joanna Figueroa, I think. See, that's some of the fabric. And it's not ugly. It's just not what I want. Then I was watching some about plans. I'll just chat with you for a few minutes. I was watching Becca. She's a quilter, and she mentioned a girl named Kristen, and I'll link them both below. But Kristen's doing a weight loss journey, and she's kind of doing like a temperature quilt for weight loss. But Becca is going to be doing a healthy habit, health tracker quilt, and I think she said she was going to use flying geese, which I kind of like that idea. But I was kind of playing with the idea of square and a square and using some of my square in the square paper and just doing it totally scrappy, and then maybe just sashing it, or just doing it totally scrappy and joining it. But I kind of like the healthy habit tracker. I was doing really good with weight loss for a while, and then I totally fell off the way again. Probably around the time my daughter started having all her issues in school. But I think for 2022, I want to get back on health. Not necessarily losing weight, because I'm actually I'm not super upset with my weight. I want to feel better. Not that I want to lose weight. I was feeling really good for a while, and I'm not as stressed as I was when I lived in New York, but I'm stressed, if that makes sense. I know part of it is my daughter being so far away in New York. And where she is, we don't have any family there. So my family is 6 hours away in New York City, and she goes to school up in Rochester. I do have a very good girlfriend, but she travels a lot. So I worry. But she's actually, my daughter is going to be a senior. She's technically finished her junior year, but she doesn't have all the requirements. She has enough credits. She is a senior, but she doesn't have enough credits, so there's no way she would be eligible. She's not even eligible to graduate next January because of the way the classes are done. So, because she went into college with a semester's worth of credits, so she's doing well, but she's looking for grad schools. And because we're residents of Arkansas now, she's gonna have a nice wide array of places of state schools that she can go to for her master's. And she's looking heavily towards Texas because number one, she doesn't want to be cold anymore. But she's looking at some other schools. But there's like 10 states that are maybe she said there were 16 states that are part of this cooperative, that if you're a resident of one of these, you get a in-state tuition, or I don't know. She was going to find out more details, which is something that we were not eligible for when we lived in New York. We were not eligible for free tuition in New York at all. So, hey, any break you can get on college tuition is a plus. I want to give a shout out to Tracy at Gee Stitchery, because she mentioned me in her Flosstube, and she's such a sweetie, and I love her. Just like I love Krystal. Trying to get better with knowing people's names. That's one thing in this life that I am so not good with, is remembering people's names. And it's something I'm really trying to get better at. Let's see what else. I played bunco this month, which was fun. I went out to dinner with the girls, which was nice. It's nice. My aunt's friends kind of embraced me, so I don't feel so alone. My neighbors brought what kind of bread? I think they brought me pumpkin bread. I don't know, my husband ate it. But they brought us pumpkin bread for the holidays, which I thought was so nice. I live in a very nice neighborhood. Right now we have no heat, which is bad. I live in a new house, and my furnace came with a bad motherboard, so we have no heat. But also it was 75 degrees today, so I didn't really need heat. It's been warm here, so hopefully the part will come in and we'll get it Tuesday or Wednesday. It's not supposed to be super cold, and I do have a gas fireplace that we can put on that throws out a lot of heat. It was cold on Thursday when we discovered the heat wasn't working. I mean, but it wasn't New York cold. It was just, it was in the 50s. So maybe it was 60. I don't know. We had a great Christmas. We went to my aunt's. Everybody was spoiled. My husband bought me some Rae-Dunn. He bought me some gift cards because I gave him a caveat of I don't need any jewelry. Yeah. He was funny. He was cute. We were doing something and he saw something on Facebook with an old Singer sewing machine. He goes, "Don't you have one of these?" I said, "Yeah, I have an old Singer. It's in the garage." He goes, "You should bring it in and display it." I said, "Yeah, where?" Right now my house that has things in the thing. But my next thing is I'm going to rearrange this room. It's not functioning. Yes, I just did rearrange it, but it's still not functioning the best. I want to put my long arm on wheels, and I want to get the quilt from the back because there's no way I'm ever going to afford the computer that goes on the long arm machine. Not happening. That and I'm being cheap too. But I'm going to set it up so I can get a quilt from the back and do pantographs that way. Not that I mind free motion, but it's something different, another skill. It's just not working well. I actually need like 3 more feet in here, or find somewhere to put my ironing board. I mean, I have it right there in front of the closet, but every time I want to go in the closet, which seems to be all the time, and I didn't remember going in the closet so much. So I'm probably gonna I'm thinking of putting my long arm against this wall where I'm facing, and possibly moving my sewing machine and putting the cutting table on the other one. I think that might possibly work a little bit better. Because then my sewing machine is off in the corner. I just have to figure it out. I'll figure it out someday. But then my daughter was like, "I don't know why you didn't put the long arm against that wall to begin with," but I actually have to see if it'll fit. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. I'm just blathering now, so I will let you all go. Thank you for spending time with me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. And I will probably be back in about maybe New Year's Day after I do my new starts and show you what I started and how they were, because I think that would be kind of fun. And I'm probably going to switch out. Might do Christmas maybe I'll do Christmas until the 31st, because I have a couple things that are this close to being done, and then I'll start on that, unless I decide to pick up. Oh, I had one question, guys. I know there's Mill Hill Monday and Wicked Wednesday and Festive Friday. I want to try, and Sampler Sunday. Are there any other fun, like, theme things that you can do for stitching? I'm trying, because I have so many whips and I want to pull them out and try to get something, because I don't do very well with that 25/7 thing. Not happening. So let me know down below if there are any more like theme days. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit the like, subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.